let me tell you something insane. The word humanitarian. Now, I may be only 18, but if there's one thing I've learned from the past 2 years of being a rebel, it's that the word humanitarian has the wrong definition in the dictionary. Now, I never knew what I would become. All I knew is that these so-called humanitarians, this battalion, is something this world does not need. If you're wondering who these battalion soldiers are looking for, it is none other than Martin Ross, who just so happens to be my best friend. And the other guy is me, Ivan Long. We've been runaways for about 2 years now, and we still seem to be the only ones who will stand up to the battalion. So this was our first public appearance, so we had to make it a big one.
Have you seen either of these men?
No. No.
Ivan, we're all set. Play it cool.
What do you think I've been doing?
Villager. Soldier, bring him forward.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was the line for firewood.
Have you seen either of these men?
Huh. I don't know. I was gonna say that one kinda looks like you, Martin.
It's funny. I was gonna say the one kinda looked like you, Ivan.
Martin?
I don't know. I thought you had it. We got company.
Oh, shh. Everybody get down! Damn it! I guess the distress peak in the battalion's been working on is operational. Yeah, no shit! Come on, we gotta get out of here. We're too exposed. The ATV, it's just through those trees. All right, let's go. I'll cover you. It should be right up there. Martin, where the hell's the ATV? I thought it was left here. Martin, what the hell? How the hell are we gonna get out of here? We have an entire army chasing right behind us. We don't have time for this. Well, did you have a better idea? No! We gotta get out of here. We gotta keep moving! Shit! You hear that? That's an engine. We got an ATV.
Oh yeah, 2 guys on foot versus 1 guy on an ATV. Great.
Yeah, and how do you plan on tackling this one, big guy?
We're just gonna have to leg it from here and lose him in the bush.
Escaped.
All right, we should should be in the clear.
What the hell was that? It's like they were waiting for us.
They must have had a recon team following us while we were gathering supplies.
Nuh-uh. There's no way they could have found us. We're pros, Ivan.
No, we're not. We're just two runaways with some cunning moves and some bullets. That's it. They're the pros. They have the backing and funding of this entire sector.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
What, up the crew size? I mean, Martin, we talked about this once before, but
Okay, but we're running out of luck right now with just the two of us. And what you said was wrong. The battalion does not have the backing of everyone in the sector.
All right. Let's look for some candidates.
Sir. We chased the suspects into the forest, but they escaped and killed our motor vehicle unit. But we have just sent a search party to apprehend them, as you requested. Sir, the two suspects were not alone. There were 3 witnesses who saw the whole thing. What would you like us to do with them?
Execute them.
How'd it go?
A breathtaking performance by Sanchez. A load of resources as well as thermite grenades.
See, I knew they'd have them.
I won't touch them. I'll leave them with you.
That's the way it should be.
So, where is everybody?
The rest of the boys went to go check the outside perimeter.
So what's the latest update on our convoy attack?
We're almost set to go. We just need to make sure that we have the distraction devices. I'm not positive that we do.
We should. Why don't we just use the charges? No. But I'm sure we can send out a scavenger team to get what we need.
That's a pretty dangerous mission. Going into battalion-occupied town, it's not going to be easy.
We'll be fine. We have talented scavengers.
We can't risk their lives free-willingly. We have to make sure they're on board with it too.
Martin, they've been on board since the day we recruited them.
They've been on board with fighting the battalion, but it's how we go about doing things is what they might not be on board with.
I understand what you're saying. Trust me, I do. But this is war, Martin. We risk our lives every day. And the battalion is getting closer and closer to the bunker. We have to hit them before they hit us. What's up, Jones?
Sir, we've organized all the weapons needed for the attack on the convoy. It's ready for your inspection.
All right. I'll be there in a minute. Listen, I understand you may be hesitant, but this is war, Martin, and sometimes we have to take risks.
Prime Minister Fordham, how have the people responded to a recent increase in security?
There has been a steady rise in protests and revolts against the battalion, Madame, but our soldiers are controlling the situation. As long as the people think that I am in power, everything is going to be just fine.
But you're not in power now, are you?
No, Madame.
You see, Lieutenant Verloff is in power. I am in power. But you're just a face to my rule. Isn't that right, Lieutenant?
Of course, madam.
So the runaways, Martin and Ivan, or any of their soldiers for that matter, what's the latest news on them? Have you found their hideout location yet?
Well, we have no news on the runaways. But there was a patrol that was attempting to apprehend some suspect by the Grangian River.
Silence! You know there's only one thing that bugs me more than those damn rebels. It's when a fully equipped battalion can't find 12 misfits hiding in the forest. Lieutenant, since my planning committee seems to be incapable of finding the rebels, I'm putting you in complete charge. I believe I have a way to find them. We have an arms and ammunition convoy deploying tonight, don't we?
Yes, madam.
I bet they'll be after what we have, so we're going to give them something they don't want. Mobilize your troops, Lieutenant.
Alright, Martin, our team's all good. You ready?
Yeah, I guess.
Listen, this is a quick get-in, get-out situation. There's nothing to be worried about.
No, I know we have everything that we need. It's just that something about this just seems off.
It's a small crew. It's gonna be quick. They're not even gonna know what hit them. Come on.
Alright, what's the plan?
Okay. The battalion arms and ammunition convoy will be passing through the Lugari swamp trails at about 8:45 p.m. tonight. You and I will take Jones and Matthews to hide in the brush until we attack. Those trucks are packing some pretty hefty equipment on them, so it's crucial that we get it. We'll use the cover of the night till we attack. Sound good?
Alright.
Okay. It's over by the West Marshes, so we should get a move on. Right on time. Alright, let's get what we need before reinforcements arrive. Move!
Light him up! Ah! Come on, boys! Come on! Come on, boys, let's move. Let's get what we need. See, I told you we were gonna be fine. It's the battalion! See, Ivan, I told you! The battalion knew where we were! I knew all along! It doesn't matter anymore! We have to get out of here! I'm not losing any men to them! I'll cover you! Go! Go! How did this happen? Like I told you, they knew that we were coming. They knew all along. Listen, I'm sorry. This didn't go 100% to plan, Martin. But we got what we want, and we didn't lose a single man. No, Ivan, you don't get it. If they knew that we were coming, there's no telling what could happen next.
I think they're tracking our every...
What? What?
Sir, battalion force is moving towards the north bunker.
How many are we looking at?
At least 3 infantry units.
All right. We're gonna wait until the battalion pushes up to the south side. Then we'll fall back and we'll push at the lake.
Ivan's right. Battle positions.
Yo, 3 o'clock! Go! Ivan, we can't stay out in the open too much longer. We need to retreat. No, we can't retreat. We have to charge them. No. Ready, boys? No. Charge! Hoorah, hoorah! You see what happened? Martin, I didn't mean to. No time for that. I said what men we have left to retreat. Martin, I'm sorry. Save it. We're leaving.
Okay, good. I'm glad you guys are okay.
Sanchez, how many men did we lose?
9.
Jesus.
Hopefully this low temperature will keep the battalion out of this sector. How are you doing?
Well, considering we just lost more than half our men, I'm not doing so great. This whole thing could have been avoided if you had just taken my advice and realized that gear for missions aren't as important as lives.
Martin, regardless of whether or not we attacked that convoy, the battalion would have eventually found us. You know that, don't you? Or do you just not get it?
No, you don't get it. You have no patience. You had to hit that convoy. You couldn't have waited for another one? It was so important to you to go in there blind that you couldn't think of another outcome? Now men died fighting for their lives, all because of your recklessness.
It wasn't my fault. You're seeing this from the wrong perspective entirely. I was thinking about their lives to begin with. I did the recon and the planning to get what we needed. I don't have the patience. If I didn't have the patience, we wouldn't be having this conversation. I've waited years to bring down the battalion. And don't you forget that you were the one who suggested we up the crew size.
You're seriously going to make yourself seem like the better person here. Your ego is that big that you can't realize when you weren't thinking straight. We could have died, Ivan. We had to up the crew size, or else we would have been shot. You know that too. Now, I'm sorry to push all this on you, but sometimes you need to realize when you made a mistake. That day was today.
Well?
We were successful in driving the rebels out of their bunker, as well as killing half of their forces.
Excellent. Now make sure a patrol is at every entrance and exit of the forest. It's a survival game, and we need to drive them out of hiding.
Yes, madam.
Prime Minister! Wait just a moment.
What is it, my lady?
Now that we have shown the rebels the might of my power, it is time to send them one last message before their deaths.
We don't have location of the rebels, madame. They fled after the war.
Exactly. This message is not a direct threat towards them, but merely an invitation for them to end their resistance, and for them to know who is in complete control.
What would you like me to do?
I want you to call the order to drop bombs on every inhabited village.
I'm sorry, just to clarify...
I thought I was very clear, Prime Minister. If I wasn't clear enough, perhaps Lieutenant Verloff could...
No! No. I'll do it. I'll call the order, as requested.
Hey, where'd Ivan go?
I'm not sure. I think he said he was going over to that field of red brush to look for firewood.
The red brush by the river?
I'm not sure. I think it's where that village burned down a while ago.
I'll be right back.
You know, when you see something from your past go to shit, you pick yourself up and you reassure yourself that it'll get better. Only later on, you mess up so bad that you realize you're bound to fail.
This was where your old village was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What happened? Was it an accident? Forest fire?
No, it was normal afternoon. There's nothing special about that day. So the battalion came marching down this trail, and well, they'd only been in the sector for about a month or so they had to make sure that everybody was in order and that everybody followed the rules. So when a couple of our villagers started to retaliate, Lieutenant Volleroff ordered his men to torch the village. My mother made me leave out the back door. And they killed everybody. I was the only survivor. After that moment, I realized that the biggest problem in this world was that sinister army. So I gathered what supplies I could and I fought back against their rule. I thought I was going to be the only one forever. Until I met you, and you joined for the same purpose. But after what happened today, I made a big mistake. And it wasn't even that I didn't listen to you. I thought I could lead other people.
Ivan, you can't make this fall about your leadership. Me and you go through the ups and downs together. Don't for 1 second think that any of our men, dead or alive, would want anyone else leading us. Trust me. You can't let 2 tragedies outweigh all the victories, both as a leader and a follower. Come on, Ivan. We need you. Let's get back at it.
Sir, we've got a problem.
What's up, Sanchez?
We just intercepted a radio transmission, sir. It's the battalion. They're starting bombing runs on the inhabited villages.
There's at least 5 villages in this sector.
What time did they say they'd be bombing at?
It said 7 o'clock.
That's right now. We'll be at the campground in 10 minutes.
Why would they be bombing villages near us? Is it getting back at us?
They're trying to get us out the light. We've been attacking them for a while now. and I think they're getting pretty sick of it.
But to bomb innocent villages, that's the work of savages.
Well, you've seen what Lieutenant Varov can do. He's got some of the most savage tactics I've ever seen. All he has to do is take one simple weakness, one flaw in his opponent, and then he just swiftly takes them out. He's unlike anyone else I've ever seen in this sector.
Yes, but as harsh as his tactics are, I don't think he's the one giving the orders.
Wait a minute. You're telling me there's someone in charge of that beast?
Yes, but every encounter that we've had with him is him leading the battle and his soldiers. But I don't think that he's the one in charge of the operations. I think that there's somebody else lurking in the shadows, taking control over the lieutenant and the battalion as pawns so he can take over this legion.
That's a pretty good theory. And as much as I'd like to investigate that, they're pretty close to searching this whole damn farce. We're running out of time.
Well, we don't necessarily have to pick out and find the man in the shadows. But I think that I do have a plan.
Alright. I'm open to any suggestions.
Well, it's a pretty simple plan, actually. I'll take the boys down to the open front near the battalion stronghold as a distraction with the gear that we have from the last job, while Ivan goes around the outside perimeter, unseen. Once you get to the facility, you take out the masked runner.
Pretty good plan. But are you sure you're going to be able to handle a full-out battalion assault?
Hold on a minute, Ivan. We may be small in numbers, but we picked up some pretty nice equipment. I think we got enough firepower.
Alright. Martin?
Let's get moving. Alright guys, stay low and keep a lookout for the battalion.
Copy.
Ivan, we're in position. You're up.
Copy that. Martin, how do we know there's not going to be battalion guards waiting for us?
Just a hunch.
Great.
Hey, Ivan, do you see any sign of the battalion anywhere?
I got nothing over here.
Yeah, same. I thought they would have detected us by now.
Maybe they're looking for someone else. Gotta go.
Ivan, do you copy?
What happened to him?
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. We were supposed to be the distraction. Oh, that makes sense. Boys, we got company! Ivan, we ran into the battalion. We're going to engage.
Kinda busy right now. I got some soldiers behind me.
Ivan, if you have to abort the mission, do not hesitate.
I'm not gonna abort mission when we're this close.
Shit.
Martin!
Martin out.
Target spotted. Take him down, take him down.
Holy shit, that's a big army. This is not gonna be easy.
But not impossible. We just have to keep our distance and stay covered. Bullets still kill those guys. We have enough.
Yeah, but Martin, they have a lot more bullets than we do.
We just have to find a weak spot and attack. Post up and don't get shot. We got this.
Okay, Martin, give us the command.
Wait. Open fire!
It's the ETA, second. Approximately 15 minutes.
on, who's that? Martin, on your right. Got him. Reloading. Cover me. Covering. We got this.
Sanchez, you still have those explosives? Are you sure now?
Do it!
Get down!
Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
I don't got that many left though.
We don't have a choice. It's all or nothing.
Has the patrol reported back yet?
No, their communicators are offline. The perimeter guards around the stronghold aren't responding either.
What is going on? Did you call the order for the 1st Regiment to engage in battle?
I did. Is that a problem?
Yes, it most certainly is. It's not just the rebels we have to worry about, but the people need to be informed ahead of time.
Prime Minister, this is a war. There's no time for public awareness.
Of all the people to be put in power, why did it have to be you?
How dare you!
Save it! Now, if you don't mind, I am going to go fix your problems.
Madame, none of the perimeter guards are responding.
Pull up the security camera footage from the compound. Lieutenant Verloff, you have my permission to end the life of Ivan Long. Do whatever is necessary.
As you wish, madam. It'll be an honor seeing you on your knees to the battalion.
I'm gonna make you pay for bombing those villages.
I'm all out of explosives.
All right, reload your ammo and get ready. The next wave will come here shortly.
What are you doing? Take the shot.
Sniper, get down! I couldn't see where the shot came from. Martin, what the hell are you doing?
We have to dip before the next wave comes. If we don't, then they'll be right over us.
Do you even know how to use that thing?
I've had some experience.
Great.
Alright, I got two. One shooting and one standing. I'm gonna take the shot.
You're gonna have to kill them both, or else they'll know our location.
What? Lucky shot.
Right.
Alright, come on. They'll be here any minute.
Resisting the battalion are over. Let's see how long your friends last against my sniper. Corporal, report! Are they dead?
I'm sorry to report that your sniper, as well as the rest of your men, have tremendously failed. You underestimated his enemy.
Right you are, but never again, Mr. Ross. Corporal!
Yes, sir?
Begin your attack! Finish them!
Yes, sir.
Now where were we?
You talk too much.
We all set?
Yep, Operation Get the Hell Off Our Front Lawn is a go.
Good. Light them up!
Crap, the gun's overheated.
Open fire, push them back!
Jones and Matthews are down.
We need to retreat. We don't get Ivan.
You stay here, I'll cover you.
Sanders, what are you talking about?
No, Martin, this isn't the real battle. You need to go help Ivan and finish the job. I'll stay here and hold him off as long as I can. Once this baby loads up, I'll give him hell. Go, Martin, go!
Martin, what the hell are you doing?
I came to help you. Sanchez and the men,
All right, we gotta get going before the guards arrive. No! Martin. Martin, stay with me. Come on, you're gonna be fine. Oh no, God. Oh no. You're gonna be fine, Martin, stay with me.
No. He got me pretty good. We gotta finish this, Ivan. All we got left.
I will.
Good. So.
No. Come on, stay with me, Martin. Come on.
why haven't I heard any reports from Lieutenant Verloff?
It says his communicator's offline, madame.
Well, why the hell would he turn it off? Contact the Prime Minister.
He's not responding either.
Get out there, now! Soldier? So the lieutenant has finally met his perfect match. Never thought I'd actually see that happen.
So you're the infamous mastermind.
The name's Tanya. It's an honor to meet my enemy face to face, even if he's only a child.
You know, for a secret evil dictator, I expect you to at least be prettier.
Ouch, that hurt. I bet almost as much as my soldiers shooting down your men like dogs.
Not as much as knowing a child crippled your entire enterprise with just guns and bombs. You know, you're gonna pay for what you did and the lives you took. And for what? Power? Wealth? Whatever it is, you're going to face the trial of the people. So I'd kindly ask you to step down from your throne. I'll shoot her! I'll do it!
He's just a kid! He wouldn't shoot an unarmed prisoner! Take your shot!
With pleasure. Corporal?
Why did you...
You think that we want to serve that lunatic any longer? You're just as insane as she was, or that lieutenant of hers.
But why wait until now, Prime Minister? After you've killed so many people.
We either fought for her or we would be killed. We had no choice until now. We've been waiting for a moment like this to be able to regain a prosperous and humane government. So, thank you, Mr. Long. Thank you.
It was at that moment that I knew that my journey that I had started for myself 2 years ago had finally come to an end. I realized that this battalion was only rotten from its core, and all I had to do was carve out the rotten parts, and you'll find something worth believing in. I'll dearly miss my comrades from my journey, but I know that they wanted this to happen for me, and especially Martin. You know, he was a brother to me. So I will mourn their deaths, and I will push forward towards future victories. After all, I did start the uprising.